brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Not the best of starts here. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out. That's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close. And now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they'll have to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you get one of those competent defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
And from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
26, Saquon Barkley, the ball.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And we're getting out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards the pickup there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. With that run, Charles, he passed Hall of Famer Curtis Martin for 5th all-time, over 14,100 yards rushing. I'm not sure what more he can accomplish.
Well, in his mind, he thinks he can continue on and get up to #1 on the all-time rushing list, but you're exactly right. What a career and what accomplishments. And to pass Curtis Martin, who is known by his Hall of Fame coach with the Jets and the Patriots as Wonder Boy, but that's a big-time deal. So if you're passing a guy that they called Wonder Boy, you're a heck of a player.
This is Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Oh, look at that.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Barkley on the handoff.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run
Oh,
pass.
come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. I should have both of them niggas down, dog.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley.
I don't know what that, but them niggas had them blue bullets and shit, so I gotta dig into that, dog. Evidently niggas need that.
I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Y'all ought to be saying about the load-out, dog.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out effort now.
Boy, gun.
They got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and get something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I just tried to see the out over there.
And it's 3rd down.
A little bit over there.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where the play is going. Sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, Lee, man. You're a killer, man. You ain't no quarterback anymore, bro. We retired, bro.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating,
Maybe out there on no field and we'll get broke up and shit.
They'll drop to throw.
All right, well.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carried by
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Train, what you see on the train?
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his standout receiver, Thomas. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
I'll go to both
gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the one.
Right there behind. Ooh, I want that best.
Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is
jump off and come get the hell.
Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Kind of in the middle, dog. I mean, we just buy a load out here. Let's just buy a station right here with the load out.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive first and 10. Second half begins.
Oh, they got a nigga coming. Come on. They got a nigga coming. Come on, let's go.
Take this to the outside of midfield before going out of bounds. Within 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early, so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys who always talking about the outside sealing off.
What they talk about, making sure no one can leak from the backside. They can run a play out.
Nobody leaked, big play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I'm going to put this trophy system on there.
They'll run on first down. Logan, they get into the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
20-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They run again with Logan. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 13-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Bears' 8-yard line.
I'm going to follow you. What? You got back on?
They run with Logan. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it is now 21-0.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chip play.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Ashton Davis Davis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit the play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. The Saints on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
All right, let's get it there.
On 1st down, Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. Stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They're leading the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now at 6 to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. We're on the way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Barkley, a first down and more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, my God, man. You serious, dog? He's right here.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And 8.
Like, the bullets just don't affect these dudes. But I ain't have no armor, though.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming.
He on the step. He on the thing on top, though. He laying down up top.
Hugging it to
He
your
right
body
here.
and
He laying down up top to your left.
Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could
that bitch
absorb
was
that
laying on
contact.
top of the roof like, man.
They'll look to throw
Niggas
here.
need to move.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's 1st and goal after they roll off a solid
He
chunk
shot
of
me
yardage
through
in
the
the
wall,
ground
dog. He
game
don't
on a
even see
risky
me, dog.
3rd down call.
Oh, that's that bitch, dude. I couldn't see that bitch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Man, dog.
Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
At the 2-yard line.
So this one a victory.
Oh, his screen, he looking at my legs and half
This
my
was
fucking
truly
mind.
a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and
So
down
that must
the
have been a
field.
computer nigga,
you
'cause on
gotta
my
like what you
screen,
saw.
I'm hiding
When they
behind
call
the
that a
wall.
total team
But on his
effort,
screen,
I
he
think when
see
it's time
half
to
of my
hand out
body
game
and
balls,
shit, fool.
guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Like, damn, like, if I'm hiding behind the wall,
So
how
for
the
the
fuck you see?
Saints, they're what?
I'm about to get me a computer screen, man.
See, I got me.
Like, man, them niggas be playing on the monitors. Yeah, man, them boys be playing on the monitors, man. This shit quicker.